they never felt before.
Have you heard any stereotypes about taxi drivers?
Stereotypes, it arises when you always have people always thinking you have no knowledge, or you just kind of have someone who cannot do any other thing other than taxi driver, and thinking people always you don't have no education or any background, or just like the only thing you do is just being a taxi driver. But that's not true. The people are always thinking, you're only taxi driver and just kind of a low life who doesn't have any educations, just those kind of stuff.
So what do you like about your job now?
My job gives me a little bit freedom and a little bit flexibility. Flexible hours, and if the call come from the community, I can always go and help them. Same like my family, if they need me, I'll always be there for them. So that's the only thing is giving me the freedom, and it comes up with also the risk and all that, and it's a very tough job. Sometimes you have to be 12 hours a day.
So what's the worst situation you've been in since you became a taxi driver?
Oh, there's so many of them. One time I was robbed in gunpoint in Jane and Wilson.
Really?
Behind a beer store, Jane and Wilson.
Darnell.
Yeah, it's called Darnell. I think the building, and it was 1988, I think.
Were you scared?
I was. I was, but unfortunately I didn't get hurt, and I was lucky. Things did not go the way people were. Trying to I gave them money, and that was about it.
Was it easy to learn how to drive in Canada?
In Canada, no. Driving cars is I already had my license, but to know the city, that's the other thing you need it.
Yeah. Did you study a GPS first?
No, not really. My brain is GPS. I know the city inside out.
Do you have any kids?
I do have 5 kids.
5?
Yep.
Wow. How old are they?
The oldest one is 20 years old. His daughter. She goes to Radisson University.
Okay.
And there's another one just graduated now in high school, and she's gonna be in I think either UFT or York, and she's gonna be taking criminal justice.
Okay.
And another son is grade 11. Another son is grade 7.
Okay.
Another son is 5 years. We go in a place called Caldenza. It's a coffee place where we gather in weekly basis. We do a lot of awareness about the community, whatever the event and news back home, and we dedicate among our community to have in 1 hour sessions how we can help the community here and back home.
Were you born in Canada?
No, I came in 1987.
Okay. And what was your career in Somalia?
My career in Somalia, I had a microeconomic degree, and graduating in university.
Okay.
Back home in my country changed it dramatically, and the country went to civil war, and there was a lot of people dependent on me in my shoulders, so I have to do whatever I have to, and then I became a taxi driver.
So what do you think is important for people to know about taxi drivers?
Well, they're part of the community. They're here to do their work, and basically, and people who just do whatever they can to make their family, to feed their family. It's not always what you think.